Also the producers, Matt Tomac and Hiram Garcia. So good to see you guys again.
Okay, so look, if you have glasses out there, this is a good time to raise them up. Two-part toast. I'm going to start. I'm going to let my big fella finish, but I want to say honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I know I speak for myself, our cast, our team, you guys being here means the world. You guys honestly enjoying yourself here makes it an amazing experience for all parties involved. So I just want to say, it's heartfelt. This toast is to you guys and your participation in our film, man. Please enjoy it.
Guys, Kevin said it all, but truly, thank you for joining us. This has been a labor of love for us, and so it is such an honor and a thrill for all of us to share it with you. So with that, we're officially kicking off our Jumanji press junket. So come and have a drink with our Jumanji cast. Cheers, everyone.
I think that's what's important about anything that you do. You know, you want to have a message that people can take when they leave the theater. And, you know, when we have a family action adventure movie, we would love to have a message that's bringing people closer together and giving them a different understanding. I know you were talking about the message and why it was so powerful.
Yeah, you know, and to add to what Kevin's saying, it's we wanted to obviously expand the Jumanji universe, have fun, create new characters, bring in new actors who people love, Awkwafina, Danny DeVito, Danny Glover, a few others as a surprise. But we also wanted to make sure that it had that fundamental thing that really made the first Jumanji super appealing to audiences around the world. That fundamental thing is heart. And, you know, we got lucky in the first one, we made some people laugh, and I think we're going to make some people laugh in this one, and ultimately we're going to have a lot of heart.
The best way to explain and to even talk about it is just to put the word excitement with it. You know, it was an opportunity that I can say that we both were excited to have. And after embarking on a journey of embracing the Dannys, you know, we found a lot of fun with each other, you know, with the material. But that yin and yang that you know is there between he and I got to go up to another level, no pun intended. And it's a good thing. It's a good thing from a creative perspective, but also just from a acting perspective as well. It was a great opportunity.
Speaking of acting, when people see Kevin crush his embodying Danny Glover, he almost did it right there. They're gonna love it. They are really gonna love it, and it's really cool. So for people who haven't seen the movie yet, you know, a lot of people who have seen the movie already, all these early reactions and responses have been so really so positive, you know, towards Kevin and toward, which I'm so happy for, towards Jack too. By the way, everybody shines in this movie, which is great. So
a lot of times when you're marketing and promoting a movie, there's things that you have to say, but in this case, there's things that we want to say. You know, we want people to come out to the theater because it's a feel-good film, and it's for families, it's for friends, it's for brothers, sisters. I mean, you name it, you can come and share and join an environment that will be filled with nothing but positivity, with a great message.
Yeah, and for people who enjoyed the first movie, Jumanji, I think, what we're finding, fortunately, is they're walking out of the theater, the people who have seen the movie early and just saying, wow, this exceeded our expectations. And by the way, they're going in, expectations are high because the first one did pretty good, and made a lot of people happy. So it's the kind of movie, and also to just the size and the scope and scale and the spectacle, and everything is practical. All our the big, from the deserts to the dunes where the first Star Wars was shot. They're gonna edit that out, so everything was practical. From the deserts to the dunes, to the Alberta, Calgary snow-capped mountains, to the jungles. We went back to Hawaii, and it's the kind of movie you have to experience on a big screen.
This was a treat to get a call to be in this movie because we're excited by the cast and how much friendship there is in the cast, and a good exciting movie. The movie did really well. It's really good to be part of that kind of franchise, like they call it. But more than that, it was like being accepted into a family. So we really dug it. Yeah, I did. We both had a great time.
Kevin, like The Rock, man, they're capable of finding a way to make it work for them, and so however with me, I talked to Kevin on the phone once. He probably uncovered. He already had some Danielsons anyway. It is everybody. Nobody always has some from Murtaugh, from Color Purple. I'm quoted those lines. I don't like more like I don't know what, and so. So I think he was very aware of kind of how we wanted to go with it and everything else.
He watched me. He would study me. I'd turn up the burners a little bit so that I could give him some more, gestures and like whatever, and go deeper into New Jersey. And he followed me right down that path, and so. I think he did a great job. I was very happy with it. And the thing about it is, like, well, you see the movie, that the idea of it, our presence is felt throughout, which is like really a cool thing. You feel when we both done movies where we're in bits and pieces here and there, but to have us represented all the way, through the picture is like really unique in Jumanji. We're seasoned at bickering. We know how to bicker. We can bicker. That's
we both made our careers bickering.
Once you've bickered, we the bickerers from the beginning of the bickering time. Yeah, that's good. We fell right into it. It doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are. You still can have certain things, baggage that you carry for each other, whether it's your heart on your sleeve, or it's like whatever kind of conflicts or things that you go through. It kind of works in all ages. So I think we're the personification in our in Jumanji, the next level. We're that bit that when you get old and you have history, things that something bothers you about somebody, it's good to confront it and possibly resolve them.
And outside of your siblings, who do you carry with you through life? Your mom and dad, your grandparents, if you got a chance to know them, and everything else,
I generally go to the movies, like to see all the first run movies that come out. So I like them on the big screen. I grew up that way. I do look at television, different services that I have to watch movies and revisit some of the old movies that I loved. But the biggest kick I get is going out sitting in the dark theater and letting myself be swallowed up by. And this movie, Jumanji, is like one of the movies, perfect kind of, where it's adventure and it's got all the like comedy and the heart. So it's really good. See it on a big screen.
And I think the other part of that is that it's a movie to be seen with an audience. It's a big movie.
Yeah.
It is that you're going to get as much out of the audience response to the movie as you get from your own response to it. In fact, they're going to commingle in some sort of way. The audience response and your response and everything else. And that's why it's fun to go to movies anyway. You know.
It was awesome because I was of course a big fan of Jumanji, the world that exists in, and then also the last movie I was like obsessed with, and I love these guys, and when Jake had asked me to come on, I couldn't believe it, and I was nervous because I see these guys operate as a group, but it was there is chemistry there, and I really enjoyed them, so it made it easy.
All I remember doing is mainly laughing. I don't remember a lot of just like acting, so I'm surprised that we've got a full movie out of what we did on set because I don't remember doing any of it. But Jake is pretty good at wrangling us, I think. I think if we start laughing too much, he's gonna whip us into shape in a very nice Jake way. Yeah. But he's gonna get what he needs from us.
We did crack wise quite a bit, but I feel like we were all pretty pro Joe at the same time. I don't feel like he had to crack the whip too many times.
No.
All right, guys, come on. Back to work. I think he only had to do that like once or twice.
You know what I thought, my initial thought when I read the script, and I was like, whoa, the snow desert? CGI must be sick now. Cut to me literally on a mountain, on a snowy mountain. And we really did go to those places, and that was cool.
I can tell you that I am the same character as last time, but she has evolved. In the last film, she was very kind of bookish and nerdy and socially awkward, and she started to begin to access her sort of inner power and confidence. And in this movie, she is the only original player in her original avatar, and so therefore everyone else is flailing around like, what are we gonna do? And she has to kind of lead the charge and be like, okay, I'm in a leadership position now, and it's quite the evolution from the girl that we met in the last film.
In this film, I get to play Fridge, which is the character that Kevin Hart played last time, and Fridge is really bummed that he has to be Shelley Oberon, the curvy genius, even though I don't know what he's so pissed about. It's the best character. It's the best avatar. I can read the map. And I also play some Bethany. And there may be another surprise in there somewhere.
Oh,
we might have shuffled up the cards a couple times.
I play Ming, and she's a new character. And her powers are cat burglary, and she's also allergic to dander. And we don't meet her until later on for reasons that shall be seen in the movie theater.
Nice.
You gotta pay the money to see the movie. You wanna know the secrets.
Yep. It's true.
This is an immersive experience. You go into the video game and like there's all these worlds and there's stampedes with the animals and they're giant, and I think you want to sort of experience that in the environment of a theater where you can share it with other people because it's so funny, and also the landscapes are so epic.
It's only in a theater that you can have that kind of escape, that a movie that is made to feel big and look big makes you feel like you're in it, and I think that it's the only kind of experience you can have in a movie theater.
Movies just look better on a big screen.
Yeah.
There's so much going on, especially with these big action adventures.
Yeah.
There's like sequences where there's thousands of creatures that are CGI that you wouldn't be able to see it on a little screen.
And the detail, yeah.
You want to see that world come alive. And also, it's fun to see it with a big crowd, with the roar of the crowd, the laughs and the screams.
Because this is so much fun and it's such a fun concept, but if there wasn't like a real storyline and message driving the whole thing, then it wouldn't mean quite as much. And I think it's really important to have that in there, and that's what makes Jumanji so special in the last movie and this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is the thing that gave me chills when I was reading the script, is the surprising ways in which our heroes prevail, and it was moving. It was emotionally moving. A really well done piece of writing.
FuturePreviews.com. Whoa! Go behind the scenes of movies. Subscribe to Future Flicks YouTube channel.